No
We'll do it. We're
problem.
gonna have fun.
We're going here right now. We're live. Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome a worldwide audience to the Traffic Academy. My name is Joe. I have a very special guest this evening who is going to be rocking your world. Before I get started, though, I do want to welcome our members, people who join us every single week, every single morning at radioleverage.com. You know, this is a community that's robust. It's interactive, and we meet every single day at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time at radioleverage.com. It's an interactive forum. Also, you know, we're right in the middle of one of our contests. And if you're watching the replay of this right now, we probably are right in the middle of one of our contests. We do some really cool and different things here at the Traffic Authority. Now, one of the things that is the most important for your experience, if you really want to become like a ninja, right? See, dig the headband? This is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, by the way. That's what the pink is for. But if you really want to be a ninja, you're really going to have to learn some stuff. And in the Traffic Academy, over the last year, we have added a lot of really cool content. We have a guerrilla marketing email specialist back there. There's an individual who is a LinkedIn, just like the best at LinkedIn. Instagram, we have you covered. There's a Facebook trainer back there. Really have some very, very cool stuff. And tonight, we're going to go to the next level with video marketing. You know, whether you like it or not, video is here to stay. And believe me, this is a face that is made for radio, but I've gotten used to doing video. We've issued a challenge in the recent past. We've asked people to do something like, 100 videos in 100 days. And a lot of you guys have come to the front, and I want to compliment you on how good and natural you are with your video. You know, we did bring another video trainer to the table, but her specialty was really how to chart your story and how to just, simply communicate effectively with your audience. Tonight, we're going to go to the next level. Video is here to stay. If you want to be able to survive, compete, and win in the world of internet marketing, it is a must. You're going to have to do it. So this evening in the Traffic Academy, we're bringing Owen Video. His brand is thevideospot.net. This guy is amazing. He has been around for a long time. He understands our market. He understands what we go through. He understands who we are as marketers. He and I were talking about, the baby boomers and so many people who are like just now getting into this whole internet marketing thing. And he's got some very, very special, it's a really cool course. I've seen it. It is running in your member back office. If you are a member of Traffic Academy, if you're a subscriber to the Traffic Academy, it's back there for you. I do believe it's an 8-week intensive. You take your time with it though. You learn what you have to learn. And before you know it, boom shakalaka, you're going to be a ninja making it happen on the internet using video. So I'm just going to shut up. I'm going to bring him out here right now. Owen Video, come on out, man. The floor is yours.
Hey, thanks, Joe. It's so great to be here. What great energy, really, at 5 o'clock in the evening. Are you on the East Coast or are you?
No, I'm in the Western time zone too. I'm in Phoenix, and we're still on, it's only 5 o'clock. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah. Well, hey, that's great. I'm glad. I mean, that's so much energy towards the end of the day, and I love having that energy because I, for one, am always ready to rock. So I'm Owen Video. It's nice to meet all of you guys. If you're, participating in the comments here, I want you guys to tell me a little bit about what you do and what it is that you want to know about video marketing. I'd love to start out with some of those questions because as I'm going through a little bit of what I want to show you today, I'd like to know your perspective on things and where you're struggling so I can tailor the conversation a little bit more to you. But to give you guys a little bit of background on me, I started in video marketing when I got fired from the last job I ever had. I was in marketing. I was making radio station campaigns for a station out in Los Angeles. I was also working on spreading the internet. We had pre-roll ads and we were doing some really fun things there. I was top of my game, number one on the internet, number one in radio. But, for some of us entrepreneurs, there's always that fire inside. There's always that tiger that has to get out. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Let me know in the comments if you guys know what I'm talking about. My boss started telling me what to do and it just got under my skin. You know what I mean? So I remember being in my cubicle. I was like in my cubicle typing and he says something to me. And I'm like, you know what? I'll tell you where you can stick it. Right. And I was suspended that day, let go a little bit later. And that's when I decided that I would go back to school to pursue my passion of video. I'd always had a video camera in my hand, and I wanted to put that to good use. So I went to school. I went back to college. As I started playing with video cameras, I went out my entrepreneurial side, and I didn't even know the word entrepreneur at the time. Started coming out. So I took the school's video camera, started knocking on doors and asking people if they wanted to shoot a video with me right here, right now, today. Since then, I've made over 1,000 videos for YouTube, Facebook, and the web. I really have. I have a channel that is over 12 or right around 13,000 subscribers a month in my second year, 12,000 subscribers. All of my leads come from YouTube and video marketing, and my clients hire me to train them to create video marketing systems for their business. I've been hired by software companies with 200 employees, but I've also been hired by the local entrepreneur who joins my course, which you're going to see, and starts to do it themselves. Because video marketing is a process, guys. It's a system. It's a system, right? If you do these things this many times, you'll have success. And what I'm going to show you today is what those things are. And I'm going to show you how to access them in the course that we're going to be providing you access to later on. Does that sound good? Say yeah.
Yeah.
You say yeah, yo. I'm going to cough first. Oh, appreciate that, guys. We had some landscaping done. It's a little dusty in here. So, Joe, okay if I go to a screen share here?
Yes, absolutely. And I want everybody right now, if you guys would quickly pay attention, please. I see a lot of, hey, how you doing? I see people high-fiving, and I see a couple lovers actually checking in with each other. Give your undivided attention, if you would, to Owen, okay? He's got some really, really cool material. And if you have any questions, put them into the chat room right now. Okay, go ahead. The floor is yours.
Awesome. Kim, I love what I'm seeing Kim say with best place to market video. I see getting leads from your videos, SEO setup. That's a big part of the game, although SEO is changing a little bit. How do we tag things to get our rank up? These are great. These are great questions. What I want to do is actually fast forward to your system. And I want to show you some marketing tactics that you need to have in place. First of all, I want to expose you to the term monetization. Monetization is any action a viewer takes that accomplishes a business objective. Okay, so this might be lead generation, making a sale, getting a subscriber, or dropping a pixel. And in order to properly monetize your video, so we're kind of stepping back here. So you got a video that makes money, or it gets leads, but how do you get that video? Well, you need to know where your opportunities are online. Where are the places that you can place a link where people can get more information, hire you, and knowing where those opportunities are, it's going to help you to structure a video that will guide people where you want them to go. We use workflows and strategies. Okay, workflows and strategies. Once you've got your channel set up and you've got, kind of like your name and your banner up, it all comes down to workflows and strategies. And a workflow is something that you're going to do over and over and over again, like video optimization. Optimization is the process of picking a good title, doing some keyword research, picking a good title, adding the proper tags. You're going to do that with every video you upload. Does that make sense? So you need to have a good system, a good workflow, a good checklist for accomplishing that and accomplishing it in 10 to 15 minutes. Blogging might be the same thing. Every video you upload goes into a blog, goes into your personal blog. If you don't have one, start one, that sort of thing. Now, strategies, guys, strategies are how you combine workflows to get a business result, to accomplish a business, a business objective. Okay, so if you want to get 1,000 subscribers in the next 90 days, you're going to put together a workflow of optimization, blog distribution, and maybe press releases. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. I'm going to show you a little bit more about those as we continue. So I want to show you the big things that I think you should be focused on and the things that you're going to learn in the YouTube crash course. Part one, okay, is video marketing 101, the basics. You got to have a proper channel structure. You got to follow a content strategy, and you got to use a worksheet to organize your video titles. And this is a shot of me, my good friend Chris, and my good friend Victor renting out the studio in San Diego. We're not there all the time. We're only there some of the times, but we enjoy it. We have a good time there. Let me show you what proper channel structure looks like. Okay? Each channel is really, it's a collection of playlists. And each playlist is composed of 5 individual videos, each having sort of like a similar theme. Okay? Now, each video in those playlists is going to contain branded elements and structured to accomplish your business objective. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? And what I'm trying to do here is I'm actually going to stop screen sharing. I want to go back. I want to go to another screen and just kind of jump in the YouTube interface so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. Okay, this is my channel here. Of course, it waits. Waits until I'm on a call live with you. I have the fastest internet in the world until I'm on a webinar. Oh, that's why, because I'm logged in and out of a whole bunch of accounts. So hopefully this doesn't ruin our hangout here. What I'm doing is I'm going to my YouTube channel. I'm going to show you how a channel, okay, this is my channel right here, is comprised of playlists. Right? So this is just my stream. These are my playlists. So right here, I've got this. This is like my big video. I just launched it, and I really want this one to get out. So I've got a small playlist here. I've got a whole nother section on Facebook video ad tips. I got a section on Snapchat tips. Okay. You guys see how I've got this structure, right, of playlists, and within each video, within each playlist, I've got individual videos that all follow a similar structure. So I'm going to play a couple of these real quick so you guys can hear what I'm talking about here. And for our clients. And in this video, I'm going to show you the 3 strategies that we're using to make money and generate leads with Facebook video right now. Stay tuned. I'm Owen Video. Hey guys, welcome back to the sickest channel you're ever going to find on video marketing. And today we're talking again about Facebook video and how you can use it to. So look at that. Here's another one. With Facebook video, and you can too. But tweaking your thumbnails just a little bit can actually scale your results 1,000%. We'll go into that next. I'm Owen Video. To this show today, we're talking about Facebook video ad thumbnails and how we were able to use and tweak our thumbnails to get huge results for our client. You may not think this is such a big deal. One more. When someone watches 10 seconds of your video on Facebook, they automatically go into a bucket. Then you can send future videos and future ads to only people in that bucket. That's video remarketing, and I'm going to show you how to do it right now. I'm Owen Video. Owen Video! Hey guys, welcome back to the only place on YouTube where you're going to get the sickest training on Facebook video and video marketing. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Video is the perfect. Okay, so what I'm showing you guys here, and hopefully you picked up on it, is that each of my videos in the new season is following a structure. Snappy headline, Owen Video, opening bumper, restate the topic, and then in some of the later videos, I have a joke. You notice how I do the sunglasses thing in this one? What's not important is how high quality my video is. Okay, I've worked my tail off for 4 years to reach this quality. Okay, this is where the artist in me comes out. Your videos don't need to be green screen. They don't need to have special graphic effects, but they do need to follow a structure that properly guides your viewer to a monetized action. Okay? That's what YouTube structure is all about. And that's what separates my clients from, some of the other downloadable courses and some of the other stuff down there. All of that's about optimization and it's about ranking. Well, I have news for you guys. Just about any schmo can rank a video, and that includes you. But once someone watches the video, what are they doing? Are they clicking off because it's really just a commercial? Or are they engaging with it? Are they clicking links found in it? And are they converting to sale? Right? Or are they converting to your list and doing the things that you want them to do? So I really want you guys to focus on structure. Okay? And I'm going to go into some elements of structure right now. In a minute. Right now, in a brief minute is kind of what I meant. So let's take a look at the TV show Friends, okay? And how Friends has built an entire empire off of structure, right? So when you watch an episode of Friends, it's real predictable, is it not? You got the opening credits, then a commercial. You got some, setting up the story, introducing the characters, and then you have sort of like your branded images, right? And what I mean by this, I want to draw your attention to the frame around the people, right? This is distinctly Friends. This is imagery that is distinctly Friends. What imagery can you add to your videos to provide some distinct visual imagery? I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. I'm gonna give you a quick example. A logo, right? Could be something that you do. What's something else you could do to separate yourself visually? I'll give you another example. A funny t-shirt, a pink tie. Think about Pee Wee Herman, right? He had a look to him. Today, vloggers and YouTubers and businesses on YouTube are stylizing their backgrounds, are stylizing their imagery to make the show more memorable. That's how you create fans. Okay? We've also got over here, some product placements, story developments, TV commercial, so on and so forth. I don't want to beat the dead horse. But what I'm showing you is that every piece of media follows a structure. Here's a key part to converting people at the end of your videos. Remember, if somebody has watched all of your video, even 90% of your video, that is amazing. These are the kinds of people that are most likely to take action. So here's a key element of having great structure in your videos. This is called an end card. This would appear during the last 20 to 30 seconds of your video. And this is where you're accomplishing your business objectives. See, for those that want to continue watching my videos, I have a link to another video. Oops. For those that want to subscribe to my channel, which is actually what I'm talking about in this frame, I'm saying, hey, why don't you just subscribe? Why don't you? I've got my subscribe button. But earlier in the video, I mentioned my video marketing toolkit. And you can see here that I've got a real soft sell for it down here. Now, this is a free item. This is my lead magnet. And that's the whole idea, is that every video in my structure, I mention it in the beginning, sort of come back at the end for the close. And in case you're wondering, guys, it's not just me that's following this structure. These are proven models. Studio C is like a Saturday Night Live for families. Well, a Saturday Night Live for families in Utah. I'll put it that way. Is anyone here from Utah? I've got family in Salt Lake myself. But they're a big time TV show. I mean, it's millions of subscribers. And they're using the same strategies and tactics that I'm teaching you right now. Tim Schmoyer down here. This is Tim and this is Adam, by the way. Big shout out to my friend Adam, CEO of FameBit. They were just acquired by Google. Like 2 weeks ago? Very exciting. And Tim Schmoyer is the biggest name in the business. He's also a friend. They're doing the same thing, providing links out to additional videos. He's got his ebook opt-in here. right? So what I'm showing you guys is that if you implement these strategies like Daryl did, you'll have success, because this is not, reinventing the wheel. It really isn't. YouTube is an algorithm. It's the second biggest search engine in the country. And when you know how the algorithm works and you know why people are watching YouTube, that's a big one. You know why people are watching your particular YouTube video. YouTube is a couch potato situation. And what I mean by that is when somebody goes to watch a video on YouTube, half the time they don't even know they're on YouTube. They're watching it in a website. Okay. But people watch long form videos on YouTube. They watch a video that's going to show them how to do something. They're watching a video that's going to teach them something new, hopefully in an entertaining manner. And this is how you guys should be titling your videos. Okay. Or structuring your videos based on what will educate and inspire your potential customers and prospects, and titling those in a way that the search engine will find you. And that's exactly what you're going to learn how to do in the course. And I'll find it in here in just a second. Joe, is it cool if I show the course?
Yes, it is. Absolutely. Because the course is already parked in the member back office, and everybody who's a member of the Academy has access to it. So absolutely. And it'd be great if you would show us what's going on in the course.
Yeah, great. So can you see my screen now?
Yes, I can. Yep.
All right, guys. So this is my 8-week YouTube crash course. And in this course, you're going to learn proper YouTube channel setup. You're going to learn how to create a title strategy. You're going to learn production tips. You're going to get my in-depth training on YouTube collaborations and blog marketing partners. Let me just take a second and tell you guys what that is all about. Now, well, let me go back. In each of these, you're going to find, this is just a 15-minute introduction. But in each of these, you're going to find, at least a 50, 45, 50, sometimes a 90-minute training. Welcome back to another YouTube marketing. You've got PowerPoints, screen shares. All of these were recorded live during the 8-week crash course. And they're very, very in-depth. So what I want you guys to look at in this course is a commitment to YouTube and a commitment to ranking videos on YouTube. You're going to listen to each training, okay? And there might be some associated links or accompanying text to help you. All the lessons kind of vary a little bit. But this is the goal of the 8-week course: to create your channel, to create your videos, then to pick 1 or 2 key videos, the best ones, and to distribute them through a blog marketing strategy. And in that strategy, I'm going to teach you how to reach out to ideal publishers who will share your content. And if you can learn how to do this workflow, how to accomplish this workflow, this is a skill set you'll be able to go back to again and again and again. So that's the course. I feel like I'm closing on it, but it's already available to you. You know what I mean? So why don't we take a quick break here and see if there's any questions before, I show you a couple other things. Does anyone have any questions related to what's in the course, or what things we might be able to learn there?
I'm looking, and there were some questions that came up earlier today. Things like, how long should your video be? Is it good to merge a few videos into one lesson with different segments? Those seem to be kind of specific questions.
I love those questions. So let's answer them. Let's go with this first. How long should your video be? All right, your video should be exactly as long as you need it to be to communicate your message. That means taking a real structured approach to it to avoid babbling. Now, if you're creating a video called Joe, tell me what's a popular product? I know we have a lot of direct marketers out there. What's a popular product, like health?
Yeah, well, for us, we're actually in the business of, traffic. We're looking for individuals who are currently operating a business on the internet, and they're looking to get views to a website.
Okay, here's a great strategy for getting views to a website. And this is exactly what we teach in the 8-week crash course. You're going to do your keyword research, and you're going to use what we call the nested keyword strategy. I think in the 8-week crash course, it's called something else, but we do call it the nested title strategy. You're going to create 12 videos based on that one keyword, each video about 90 seconds each.
Ooh, cool.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So you should be able to pound through these. You're going to rank each one of those videos for that major keyword search term. And I'm hoping that you guys pick a keyword, right? It's got to be something a little bit, it's got some search traffic to it. I want to see 40,000 views. Now, in my training, in the 8-week crash course, you're going to see a whole hour segment on how to find keywords that are made for YouTube. And here's what I mean by that. Think about the difference between Google and YouTube, right? If I'm on Google and I type in ice cream, it's going to show me most likely the local ice cream shop around me, right? It's going to show me like map results, possibly an ice cream website, the history of ice cream. But if I go to YouTube and I type ice cream, I'm more likely to find a product made by Play-Doh. Does anyone know why that is?
No.
Because Play-Doh will make these ice cream, pumper outers, these ice cream sculptors, and that's what people are watching on YouTube. So you got to think about the viewer. What is it that they're actually looking for? And I want you to tease it, drive traffic to your website in 90 seconds. Hey, are you looking for the best plumber in Cincinnati, or the plumbing tool, the plumbing tip that's going to, blow your mind? I got to tell you, I cover it in full detail in my ebook, Every Plumbing Problem Solved in 2 minutes or less. And you can get that by clicking on my link right here, and that goes back to my early slide where I mentioned knowing where to click, knowing where the clicks are. That's going to help you point, right? If you're going to use the card system, you're going to want to point up here. If you're using annotations, you might want to point over to the side here. And this is where your interactive content starts to become engaging for the viewer. When your viewers engage, when they're leaning in, when they're typing, when they're clicking, you've got them. You've got a warm lead there. So hopefully you're leading them to landing pages where you're converting. Does that make sense? Now, let me say, if you're going to do a tutorial's less going to be about traffic, and it's more going to be about watch time. This is a different strategy. Increasing the time someone spends watching your video. Now, I don't cover a lot of this in the 8-week crash course. This is something that's a little bit different. But a tutorial video might be 10 to 20 minutes long, and people will watch it. People will watch it on YouTube. But I want to encourage you guys to be doing shorter, choppier videos. I want you to use the nested keyword strategy you're going to learn in the 8-week crash course. And I want you to create 12 or 15 or 20 videos. In the beginning, I want you guys to go for volume, because that's how you're going to rank. That's how you're going to outwit your competitors. So I had a question about tags. Can I answer that question?
Sure, absolutely.
All right, so let's talk about tags. Tags are a big part of keyword research, guys, and I'm going to show you. Now, I show you this in the course, but I'm going to go ahead and just kind of show you a little bit about what I do, or how you would go about this right now. So I'm over here in the search engine, and I'm going to type in something like, let's just go with plumbing tips. Maybe you're driving traffic to a lead generation page. And I'm gonna use this tool called TubeBuddy. Okay, you'll find this in the 8-week crash course. And I'm gonna explore this keyword tool. And what I'm doing here is I'm looking at this keyword reader to see if this is a good tip for me, if this is a good keyword for me to search for. And it says it is good. It's slightly competitive, but searched very often, which makes it a good keyword to target. What I'm seeing over here is I'm seeing all the different tags, that that the videos on this page are using to rank. So here's what I want to show you guys. Here's the hack. Here's where hackery comes in. And hack, by the way, is not cheating the system. It's knowing the system so well that you can use it to your advantage. Is I might, instead of having 3 tags that you know, plumbing and tips and repair, I might create 1 tag called plumbing repair tips.
Ooh.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know what I also might do? Let me show you this hack. I also might type in something like how to fix a plumbing leak. This is a good one. Let's see what it says actually first. So you never want to go with what your gut thinks, right? I've done that. Oh, I was right though, just for the record. That is a good keyword. You could actually put this entire phrase as a tag, and that would work just fine. Knowing how to properly tag your videos and how that relates to your title structure and your title strategy will make the difference between your video and the other guy's video. So watch those sessions and really get an understanding for how it works. What other questions we have out there?
I'm looking them up right now. Let's see. Did you show us the blog marketing strategy? I don't know if that's relevant for today.
You know, yeah, can we talk? Before I talk about the blog content strategy, let me show you guys something. Has anyone ever had the issue of not knowing what to shoot? Like, what the heck am I going to make my videos about?
Yes.
Okay, I'm glad to hear it because I want to show you our P3 content strategy. And what the P3 content strategy is.
Sorry.
That was actually my the first dance at my wedding was the song. Okay, so I want to tell you guys about the P3 content strategy. It's so exciting. I had to make the most boring slide in America to properly exemplify it. Pull content, push content, and POW content. Remember those phrases, and you'll never have to think about where you're going to get a title from again. Let's talk about POW content. POW content. These are sales messages. These are your paid ads. POW content is going to be the video you spend the most money on. Almost none of you are going to make POW content right now. You know, POW content is you've built up this audience. They like you. They're watching you. And now you're going to hit them with a message to close them on a sale. POW content is very important to a YouTube marketing strategy, but it's not what we're going to talk about right now. More important is push content. Push content is content that is maybe not necessarily keyword friendly. You know, not a lot of people are searching for it, but it's something that you really want to talk about. It's something that you have an expertise in. This is thought leadership content, right? Once you've built up an audience that have come to sort of see you and know that your channel is an expert on things. And by the way, guys, you all want to be building up channels, right? There might be a few of you out there saying, well, hey, I just want to rank some videos and drive traffic over to a page here or there. That is a strategy that I've seen work, and it will work. Is it long-term? No. A better strategy is to build out a channel around that content and structure your commercials like content. What I mean is, rather than doing like plumbing services Cleveland and ranking for that, you know, do that. I'm not saying don't do that, but you're going to want to do things like how to fix a plumbing leak Cleveland. How to fix a plumbing leak That would be wrong. How to find a plumber near me, or how to unclog a drain. So you've got these, hey, it's me, Bill, the plumber. I'm going to show you how to unclog a drain. And I want to let you know that we have a special right now, $99. We unclog any drain. You can get the coupon by clicking on the link right up here. But I'm going to show you what we're going to do. Come on in. You know, and then you could show pictures. You don't even need to do it. You could just show pictures. Guys, I built a whole channel. Let me show. Can I show you guys a channel that I built?
Please.
On nothing. Let's see if I can even find it. Oceanside hardwood floor. I had no idea I was going to show you guys this today. Oh, I'm not. You got to tell me when I'm not screen sharing, Joe, because you'll lose an hour.
Okay, you're not screen sharing.
I hope I'm not going too fast. I'm having a good time. You know, I love talking about this stuff. So this is my best friend since high school. I needed an actor, so I had him do it.
It always helps to be prepared and educated before making a big purchase decision, especially for dark mahogany.
That's all we did is I filmed him in front of a green screen, and I just threw.
Make a decision.
That's not a very good one as an example. So this is the first, guys, the first client I ever had. You can see here, these are just images. Maybe the most long-winded example in history.
Well, you can't beat the real thing. Hardwood floors increase your pride of ownership in your home and usually last longer than laminate.
I mean, 30,000 views. And they didn't even hire me to optimize these. I just made the videos and titled them. They're not good titles either. This is how easy it is to have success with video marketing. You just have to do it. You just have to do it. And in this course, the 8-week course, I'm going to show you how to easily create titles, easily create a structure, and sit in front of your webcam and pump out videos. That's it. That's what you do. You do that for 90 days. You know, and then you move on to the next industry and you do that. Kim Snyder is asking, the best place to market your video is going to be organic on YouTube. That's where I want you guys focused right now. Focus on organic traffic coming from YouTube, from properly optimized, properly structured videos. Okay? Now, for those of you that are more advanced, you can jump into YouTube ads. I don't teach this in the 8-week course, unfortunately, but I have lots of video content on the subject. Run video ads, boost the post, right? If some of you guys, Joe, are any of you guys doing paid traffic?
Yes.
If you guys are doing paid traffic, you know, maybe Joe will invite me back, hint, hint, for like a webinar or something on Facebook ads. I think if you guys create some videos, you know, and you really get the title structure down and how to create a good video, you could move into YouTube paid ads. If you already are familiar with the AdWords interface, add YouTube for it. The clicks are 4 cents a click, 5 cents a click, and we're getting tons of views, tons of click through, you know, and that's meaty. That's what you guys want, is that click through.
I'll take 4 cents a click every day.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because we go back, Joe, like we know how much this stuff used to cost. We know that for these same keywords, I was just doing keyword research today. For these same keywords, some companies are paying $8 a click. You know, YouTube is going to be a smaller audience. It's usually going to be like a younger, like my audience between me and Joe's age. That's the core audience on YouTube. And they're engaging on the content. They're actually sitting down to watch it. It's stuff they're actually searching for. So get into their mind, what they're looking for, and create videos around that. Never, right? Push content. Oh, I didn't finish the thing on push content. Sorry, guys, the P3 content strategy. Never start with push content. Never start talking about things that you just kind of like want to talk about. Always start with your pull content. And I'll sort of close on this. Pull content is designed to pull new viewers to your channel through evergreen, keyword optimized content. This is what we've been talking about. Now, on YouTube for the last 3 years, how-to content has been the thing. And that's why I talk about, it's increased something like 66% every year, And what we're talking about there is how to do X, how to do Y, how to do a Y with X. You get some real amazing traffic when you move from, how to fix a drain to how to fix a drain without using poisons. Now you've got clogged drains, but you got hippies coming in. I don't want, so you've got sort of an audience you're kind of niching out there. You could build a whole channel on that. So I want you guys to think about those things as you're going into this course. How are you going to create, what are you going to create titles on? And go back to that poll content. And this is in the course, by the way. How are you going to pull viewers in? How-to content, where the keyword is nested inside the title of the video. Now, all of that stuff, I'm just going to go back one more time. Okay, is all right here. And you're just going to go down each lesson here. And they're all going to, naturally end on the it's a logical flow is what I'm trying to get at here. So it's like you're going to start building your channel. You're going to tweak it. Then you're going to start promoting. I'm going to show you how collaborations work. I'm going to show you how to find blog marketing partners. And I'm going to show you a little bit on YouTube ads here. So there is some YouTube ad stuff in here. Look at this, by the way. I've got a blog partner spreadsheet. This link may not be active anymore, but let's find out. So this is a spreadsheet that I'm going to show you how to use it so that as you're going out and looking for blogs that are actively looking for content, how to organize these. And I'm also going to show you, check this out. Oh, come on. Sorry, guys. Where do you go? Oh, did I leave? I left ClickFunnels. Well, what I have was I won't drag you guys through it. What I have is an outsourced template. So if any of you guys are using Upwork or this is not work that you want to do, if you want to pay $4 or $5 an hour to get it done, I'm all about it. I have an outsourcing template, exactly what you need to ask for on Upwork. And I even have 2 references there that have done the work for me in the past. So when it comes to getting that stuff done, I've really loaded you guys up here. And I'm interested to know who the ballers are going to be. Who's going to be the ones out of this group watching this video that really takes it to the next level. And when you start doing that, I want to encourage you guys. Guys, I'm on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. Comment with me. In fact, can I put my Facebook link in the...
Yes, absolutely. Please do. I know people are really, I'm watching the chat over here. People are very, very excited about this. A couple of people we have here who understand, they've really been here with us for a year. And we do have people in our community who are raw, right? They just got started a year ago. They had 0 experience in the things that we're talking about here today. And a few people have really, really gone to the next level. And I'm really excited about this, about what you're bringing here today, Owen. And we meet every single morning and we'll be having discussions about this. And I'm going to take you up on that offer of coming out and sharing some more time with us.
Yeah,
what we'll do is
do that.
We'll narrow the group down. We'll narrow it down. So the next webinar we'll have with people who really have taken the action, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's who I want to see. I want to know who's taking this seriously, because here's the thing. It's not about video being the future. Video is the now. This is the moment where there's going to be big time money being made because we're on that exponential loop right now, right? We're on. This is the marketplace. Can you guys see that? Kind of.
Yeah, kind of, but the light's washing it out, but we get it.
We're kind of right here. You know what I mean? Right in this curve right now. 3 years ago, I was at Vid Summit. I just got back from Vid Summit, Sunday night. I'm in Vid Summit in Los Angeles, and 3 years ago it was cutting edge, or we were calling it bleeding edge. It's like the stuff being talked about there had literally never been spoken of outside. It's agency speak. Only the big guys, knew about this stuff, but those big guys got tired of being shafted around by this, agency model. So they're now teaching us, and then we're teaching you guys. Well, here we are, fast forward 3 years, the third year of Vid Summit. It's growing. You should see how many people and how people are using video, but we're still in the beginning of it. We're still in the beginning. So I want you guys to find your niche, get serious, and do this. If you're him and Han video, if you're I don't want to do video, then don't do it. Don't give it another thought. Log off this webinar now and don't ever think about it again. Not because I'm mad at you. Don't waste your brain space being halfway and half in and half out. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But if you're like, yes, this is it, this is what I want to do, my challenge to you is really go in 2 feet on video. Ingest and consume this course. Because if you follow the action steps, you'll start to get a result that makes a real change in your business. You'll get real clicks. You get real opt-ins. You know what happened for me? I got phone calls. People were like, hey, I saw your video on YouTube. Can you build me a website? Huh? What video on YouTube? You know what I mean? I went back. I saw my video. I had 10,000 views on it. So get started. Take it seriously, and you're going to have a ton of success.
This is really, really awesome. I'm looking here in what people have to say, and we do have a lot of excited people. I'm going to actually throw down and ask people to really go to the next level and truly do this. Okay, really take advantage of this opportunity because it really does look robust to me. I myself individually, and looking at this as a real opportunity. I know that video, and I love your thing. It's like video is now. It's not even the future. Video is really, really happening now. And, I was late to the game with things. I remember when YouTube was just where you can go watch people who created videos and they put it out there. And now it's a real commercial endeavor. People are abandoning TV for YouTube. That's and it's still so raw, right? It's very, very raw.
And it's everybody too, right? The fastest growing age segment on YouTube, senior citizens. Fastest growing. Not the largest, the fastest growing. Right? And why is that? Because not everybody wants to read on the little pads and whatnot. You know what people are doing? They're beaming it to their TVs. And here's the thing, folks that have got some adult kids, they've got money. So they're buying the bigger iPads and they're beaming stuff and they're engaging in video, not necessarily as a social media platform, but it's where they get their news. They don't even know it. And what you guys have the opportunity to do, I'm doing this right now with a client, is show up in the related video section. When a popular video is playing, be the guy that shows up in the side over here, because that's where, you could potentially get 60% of your traffic just from the related video section.
So on the course that we're getting into, and I want to thank you because the course that you guys were seeing, what Owen was showing you, that's the course. That's the whole thing that right now is in your member back office. What's the retail value of your course, Owen? What would that be on the open market?
The retail value of this course was around $3,000.
See, this is what I call some real value for the members of the Traffic Authority. And so every single one of you guys, every single one of us really have to take advantage of this. This is a very, very unique opportunity to be on the front. And Owen, at the very beginning, I never really found out much about you. You talked a very little bit at the very beginning, but you're so effective at this. And I also 0 to 1,000 followers. I saw that thing on your, and it was like in 90 days. If people really do this, this is like, it really can happen fast.
Yeah. That's you know what, Joe, I'm so glad you brought that up because it sounds unbelievable, but let me show you guys something. Here's a quick slide, right? This is just getting those opportunities. Excuse me, guys. But okay, so let's go down to Jenny, and this is on my website. Case study, 0 to 1,050 subscribers overnight. And this was like, an overnight thing after spending 89 days, building out her channel. And that you can see, here it is. When she started, she had absolutely 0 happening on her channel. What this is this little graph, that's what happens when you start working with a consultant, when you start training your mind, training your body to know what to do on camera. So what we did is exactly what you're going to see in this course. As a matter of fact, truth be told, Jenny's whole experience is what led to, you know, kind of systemizing all of this, where we create videos, we launch into a collaboration. In this case, we were able to get her new videos in front of 200,000 people. She went to 1,000 subscribers the weekend that we launched that campaign. So it's not impossible, guys. I was at Vid Summit this weekend. I met with a guy named J House Vlogs, 500,000 subscribers on YouTube. Here's the thing. None of you guys are doing that kind of thing. We're not family vloggers here, but he is a family vlogger and he's got 500,000 subs. Okay. He doubled in the last 3 months. How? POW content, right? He had a bunch of subscribers. He relaunched some POW content and he moved the needle, right? So these massive influxes of growth are possible. They're engineered. And I'll teach you how to do that in this course.
I have a quick question for you. Somebody wants to know, where do we find keywords? I'm sure you have a lot of that material in the course. But, you know, there is, generally speaking, there is this, and somebody talked about it this morning on our radio show. There's this thing that, you know, a good list should be worth about $1 per name on your list. If you know how to milk the list, you can get that $1 per name maybe every single month. And we understand the dynamic there. It's not $1 per name. You know, if you got 5,000 names and you've got, you know, 500 people who spend $10, there's your 5,000. And those people may not buy again for another 3, 4, 5, 6 months. But in general, is this kind of like the same formula? Okay, when you actually start building a responsive, robust list, as in a place like YouTube, when it comes to the monetization, what does that look like, the view from 35,000 feet?
Yeah, that's a great question. Yeah, for me, YouTube is my primary source of leads. I mean, I use that line, but just really my business is now more about my speaking engagements, and I'm on a podcast, and next thing you know, I got 1,000 leads in my thing. But when I was building websites and optimizing and actually kind of doing that stuff, all of it, 85%, 90% was from YouTube. And what it was it's all about this structure, guys. I had a video. The video had an annotation that led to my website. On my website, there was a form that they filled out, and I just started getting those forms all the time. So there was certainly an output, and I couldn't tell you what it was. I wasn't, at that time, I wasn't like an expert. I just knew that my business was growing. But you start to get this lead flow, and that's what we work on with our clients now, where we want to achieve X equals 3X, which means for every $1 you spend, you're getting 3X in a result. Now, in some cases, it might be 10X. It just depends on what you're selling. But the idea is leads, subscribers, sales. What is your objective? We go after that objective to achieve X equals 3X. So yeah, the work funnel, I mean, the funnel works the same. Not only do we want to build our list with video marketing, but more and more people are leaving the inbox. So video marketing can actually replace the inbox on Facebook. What I mean is, as you're open, let me say it a different way. You can serve your audience videos the same way you would service an email autoresponder sequence, right? So let's say you were going to send your list of 10,000 people, you know, a 7-part launch series, right? Well, you can still do that. You should do that. But you could also go to an audience on Facebook and send them a 7-part sequence of videos. The posting copy is your subject line. And there's this brilliant, synergy that exists between making the videos, running the email list. The same philosophy, the same strategy applies. And if you guys are already doing that effectively, then video is going to make a lot of sense for you.
Well, there are some of us here. Some of the people in our audience right now are very, very effective, and they're learning, and they've stuck with the Traffic Academy for over a year now. And this is another building block. The stuff that you're bringing, I think many of our people are ready to take this next step. And for others, you know, there's so much material back there that bring you up to speed. But I'm really, really excited about this. I truly am excited about this idea that people can go from 0 to 1,000 followers. But everybody, ladies and gentlemen, we have to take action and do this. And what I'm thinking is that I'm going to continue working with this project myself and offer some add-on webinars for our communities. We'll go through and do some, you know, step-by-step processes. We go through the 8 weeks together is what I'm thinking. And I know that some of our people are not going to want to wait 8 weeks. I know that there's going to be people up all night tonight, you know, to get this thing out of the gate much quicker.
Yeah. And I hope that you guys do. I hope you guys take advantage of that. You know, I'm looking at some of the questions here. Every question you guys are asking is answered in the 8-week course. You know, you're going to see how to do the SEO. Karen asks, is it good to merge a few videos into one lesson with different segments? Sure. You could also relaunch each video on its own. You know, like, it's the Wild West, baby. More videos is going to win the game. More videos. So find a way to make as many videos as you can. That may be the one question that's not really answered but I just answered it now. So hopefully that's good. You're going to learn how to do it, guys. And I want you to follow me. I'm calling you guys right now. Go to YouTube, search Owen Video, subscribe, go to Facebook, search Owen Video, follow. I'm live on YouTube twice a month with a new video on Mondays and Tuesdays. I'm live on Facebook like 9 times a week, all the time on Facebook. So you're going to get a ton more training, a ton more resources, and you can share your journey with me, and I hope you do.
Well, listen, thank you very much. Owen, we're at the top of the hour here. This has been an absolutely really, really interesting and exciting hour. And before we sign off here, I do want to remind all of you guys that this is brought to you by the Traffic Academy. For those of you who are looking for the very first time, get back with the person who invited you here. Let them know that you're interested in the Traffic Academy and everything going on in the Traffic Authority. For those of you who are in the Traffic Authority and you have yet to make that move to the Traffic Academy, the NIME is it's $97 a month. The time is now. And we do have an annual membership. You can get it knocked out. It's $997 for the entire year. And there's 50% of that money is being paid out in commission, give or take. So again, I urge you guys, if you've yet to take the advantage of the Traffic Academy upgrade in Traffic Authority, the time is now. This is just a sampling of some of the stuff. And I got to say that after this evening, we are way beyond the $10,000 in value to every single subscriber. That's how much content is back there. Oh, and this is an 8-week course worth $3,000 by a guy who was a master, and every single one of you guys have access to it. Now, somebody here, I think Goldenberg said it's not up there yet. It should be up there. I'm not sure either, but it should be up there. I saw it myself. Whether it's actually running right now.
Yeah, I was working with the tech guy all day. I think there was one missing video link, but other than that, the whole thing was up there. So, you know, whatever you guys need, you know, we got it, and it's going to be you're going to have an excellent time in this course. You know, I don't want to go in too much on the value, but these guys, my clients, guys, they tend to be, like I said, these software companies with like 25, 50 employees. Those are the guys that is competing at this level. People at your level don't really have access to this kind of training, right, at the cost you're paying. So I really want to encourage you guys to go in there and dig into it. I'm happy to be the guy providing it because I'm so excited to see entrepreneurs take the bull by the horns and crush it with online video. So go make it happen.
All right. Oh, and one more thing. Okay. So what is again, it's Owen Video on Facebook.
Yeah.
And Owen Video on YouTube. Subscribe and follow, right?
Yes.
And so what's next for you? Okay. What is that? I mean, do you offer private coaching? Do you have a next level seminar? What's going on in your world?
I do. Thank you for asking. I'm launching the Video Masters Academy. The Video Masters Academy has over 104 plus hours of intermediate and advanced video marketing strategies, including Facebook video ads, how to get video clicks on Facebook for a penny, YouTube ads, how to do remarketing ads on YouTube, how to build landing pages for product builds out. Guys, it's so much. It's this huge vault of training, and I've been working on that for a year. So that's been in sort of a pre-launch phase for the last 3 months. It is not open to the public. You do have to have gone through one of these types of courses. I have 3 or 4 of these courses, and you've got to go through one of those before the Masters Academy opens up. I do take on private clients that are looking for something a little bit more, or maybe just a couple sessions to kind of dial in or work with their marketing team. So if that's something you guys are interested in, you can certainly reach out to me on social, track me down. But those are the 2 major things that I'm working on right now. And I'm really excited about the Masters Academy because, like I said, we've got a guy every new video is 10,000 views. It's so great to see all that happening.
And again, if I could just point something out, ladies and gentlemen, that Owen just said, this stuff is like next level stuff, corporate America, big clients, people who really are full out in the game of that's who's utilizing this new technology and this type of training. So I once again want to imprint on you that you've got a huge opportunity here in our little niche. Okay, where the things that we do and the audience that we serve, we will be first. You have an opportunity to take the next level training and information and communication skill, the next level stuff, and bring it into our little corner of the world. So those of us who jump on this right now certainly are going to have a huge advantage. I say it's going to be awesome. So Owen, listen, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate this hour we've spent here today. You're awesome. And I want everybody to make sure, give a shout out, let Owen know, go to his Facebook page, let the world know how wonderful it was and how cool this training was. And I'm going to keep you in the loop. Okay. I promise you that I will. We're going to be talking about this tomorrow morning on our radio broadcast, and we're going to organize a little group of people who are for real, really want to take this. And we're going to have like we'll be like an incubator. We'll be like in a petri dish.
I love that. I love that. The petri dish.
Yeah. We'll be the petri dish for you. Okay.
It's a deal.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks everybody for being here this evening. Thanks for taking the time. We'll see you back in the morning at 11 a.m. on radioleverage.com. And if you're listening right now, watching for the very first time, make sure that you get back with whoever it was that invited you here and let them know that you are ready to take advantage of this opportunity and move forward as a member of the Traffic Authority. Again, thank you guys for being here. Ladies and gentlemen, this show is a wrap. And Owen, I will speak with you soon.
Thanks, my man. Thanks, everybody.
See you guys.